welcome back, my friends. Hey, today, what we're going to do is I'm going to discuss picking out the perfect pocket knife for you. Now, I've been asked a lot since I started this channel, and that's only a couple months, but, you know, people recognize my guru-ness. What can you do? I'm Scab, you know. So people say to me, Scab, what kind of pocket knife should I get? Well, I don't know you. But what I can do is help you. Now, there's certain criteria that you want to look for when getting a pocket knife, okay? For me, personally, and that's pretty much what I can discuss because that's who I know, me personally. What I like, it may not be the same, but I'll just tell you how to do it. Well, I got a couple things. One, I'll tell you a couple things that'll rule a knife out for me, okay? If it has serrations, not buying it. If it's made of AUS8, I promise you, I ain't buying it. I may beat up the salesman if he tries to sell it to me. I don't like AUS8. The serrations thing, that is simply a personal choice. You won't see a serrated. I think the only serrated knife I've ever shown on this channel was the Spyderco, and it was that prototype, 1984 Delica. Beautiful knife. I'm giving it to Dale, but that's the only knife you'll ever see. I don't need it. I don't use it. You say, what about something tough to cut through? Well, I'll carry a sharp knife with me. Pardon me. So those two are factors that will rule a knife out. Now, other factors that may rule a knife out. If it's too small. And I know that sounds silly because there are some guys who can only carry a small knife, and I'm not making fun like I typically would. I'm just saying for job. But Dale King can't carry a huge knife. I mean, Dale's got a good job, and he's in a position, a management position. So, you know, walking around with a butcher knife is not a thing. And plus, his corporate probably doesn't really smile upon it. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're not like, hey, why don't you carry this, 14-inch buoy around the hospital, that'll go well. So you can't do that. So there's guys like that. So size, when you're looking at a knife, think about that now. Now, you say, Scab, you carry some big ones. I do. And I like them. But understand this. And I want to do this video too, to kind of give you an idea of where my thought process with the knife is, okay? I do, and it's well known that I have a lot of cold steel. Now, I have a lot of their giant knives. I have the Raja 2. I just bought the 6-inch Tylite, 7-inch handles, 13-inch knife. That's good, literally, for one thing. And people just getting all excited, oh, Scab, I bet it's self-defense. No, it's for using a knife. For sticking somebody or sticking your food with it, I don't know. It's to me, I got that knife, not for self-defense, because I'll give you an example. The other day, I was over at the church, getting ready to clean the church, and old boy was out there doing some work. And this is exactly what he said, and I get this, how much you weigh? And he guessed pretty close, and I said, yep, trying to lose a little. I'd just have to shoot you. I said, well, yeah, probably be a good idea. I mean, you're 112 years old and 36 pounds. Ate up with cancer, yeah, probably need to shoot. So, I said all that to say, I don't carry a knife for self-defense, because somebody's going to shoot me. I'm not the green man or gray man, whatever y'all call that guy. The guy that, we've talked about that before too. The guy that blends in with, head to toe in 511 tactical, but he blends in. I still don't get that, but that's neither here nor there. So, when I say that, when I carry a big knife, I carry it because I enjoy them, guys. I love them. That Tylite, I love the aesthetics of it, and I'll hit everything in town with it. Play with it, cut stuff, demonstrate for y'all. And I carry the Raja too. The Raja is actually a practical knife for me. I work in utilities, so there's a lot of times we're clearing brush, we're doing that kind of thing, and having a pocket kukri, you can't beat it, son. It's AUS 10A. It's a Hoss too. But I'll say this again. this knife for me is practical. You say ain't no way it's practical. It is in my work. Now, I just went to the grocery store. Probably wasn't real practical there, but this is what I like. So, size has to be a factor for you. You have to think about where you're working. Are you working outside? Are you working inside? Are you working in an office? Do you need a knife? The answer is yes. Everybody needs a knife. Megan carries a couple in her purse, son. She's in the medical field. The knife is the oldest tool ever made. So yeah, you need a knife, but you got to be wise with it. So, size. I gave you my 2 things that'll just rule a knife out. And listen, the serrations thing, that's 100% personal preference. For some of you, I know my son likes, serrations. He also likes when I do videos if I don't keep the steering wheel in front of my face the whole time. So that's a personal thing that you got to ask yourself. The other couple factors is this: handle material. You say, well, Scab, now you nitpick. No, I'm not. Because you're going to spend some money, and we'll get to the price point probably last. You're going to spend some money on a knife, and if you're going to spend the money, be happy with what you got. There's so many people that just ain't happy with shit, son. You can give them a Randall, and they gonna find something to gripe, piss them on about. Now, me personally, I like my Grippy G10, okay? And I like my Lennon Micarta. Now, Tops does Lennon Micarta, and honest to the Lord, I don't know of another company that consistently does Lennon Micarta better than Tops. I'm talking about across the board, and I'm sure there are some of your higher-end guys. But my point to you is, every time I buy a Tops knife, that handle material, I know it's going to be spot on. They do a Rocky Mountain tread. Some people like it, some people don't. I actually do. But by far and large, they're Micarta. So there's that. Now, the next thing would be blade length. You say, Scale, we covered size. That's right, we did. But blade length plays into it. There are certain guys, I think Advanced Knife Pro, who has a Jam Up channel. I love that guy. But I think he keeps to like a 3-inch, maybe sub 4-inch blade, and he needs sub 3 ounces, 3 to 4 ounces, maybe less. Those are very specific, but he has certain guidelines that he has to go by. If you watch the videos, he'll explain it to you. Now, for me, I don't want, about 3.5 is the minimum on a blade on a folder I want. Okay? Again, these are based for me. They're based around my work, and they're based around what I use them for, around the house and all that. Now, I've got a knife that's got a 3-inch blade. I think it's my Emerson CQC7, I believe. That would be the only knife that I'll let that be a factor in, the smaller blade. So for me, a 3 to 4-inch blade, preferably 3.5 to 4. Now, again, cold steel is just the anomaly, okay? Because I've got several of their pocket knives. I've showed y'all many times. If you follow me on Instagram, I've showed you several different iterations, and I've got all types of knives. But 3.5 to 4 is my minimum. I'd really, 5 would be, just if I preferred a knife, 5-inch would be my maximum. I do have a couple of folders that are 6-inch. They're the big boys. They're the Halsas. That Kukri you just seen 6-inch. So now day-to-day carrying, 5 would be better. We're about to pull up at the house. When we get inside, I'll continue the video. So we've gone over handle length, we've gone over steel or handle material, steel length, overall length, and weight. Those are all factors. Now, I'm going to unload these groceries, help Mama for a minute, and we'll continue the video. In the meantime, enjoy this brief commercial break. Love y'all. Gentlemen, are you suffering from PBI? Thousands of men across this world do every day. Low testosterone, low self-esteem, you're wearing rompers, you're crying at things you shouldn't cry at, you're feeling emotional, your boss is slapping you around. I mean, she's tough, but she's smacking you around. Are you suffering from PBI? Punk bitchitis? Well, don't worry. I have the cure. First thing you do, son, is you tune in to Choir Boys Cutlery every day. Every day. Second thing you do is buy you a knife. If you do those two things, get you a knife and tune in to Choir Boy Cutlery every day, I can pull you through. Old Dr. Scab's here for you, son. I got my knife. This is PBI. I'm here for you. I love you. We're going to put an end to PBI. Now back to your regular scheduled programming. All right, my friends. Hey, I got the groceries unloaded. I helped Megatron, but listen, I've shot the second part of the video. It's just way too long. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to bring part one to a close. I hope you enjoyed my commercial break there. We're going to shoot that. We're going to have part one, the commercial, and me doing this, and then we'll go to part two. I'll release both tonight. But hey, listen, a quick shout out to Knifeaholics Anonymous. It'll be at the end of part two as well. I'll put a link in the description to his page. Backyard Samurai turned me on to him. I've enjoyed his videos so far. So hey, big guy, welcome to the family. Guys, go hit like, subscribe, and show him some love. Let's do that. Let's get together. We want to build community. All right, I'm yakking too much. I hope you enjoyed part one. Listen, take notes on this, because, you know, Scab's like a teacher, son. You don't just get this. You know, I'm giving you this for free. So, 22 a day commit suicide. 22 veterans a day. That's got to stop. Leos, the suicide rate's on the rise. That's got to stop. And we can do something about that. We can. We can indeed. So our policemen, our military folks, we love you. God bless you. We're here for you if you need us. The flip side of that, the other side of the coin, addiction to addiction. I'm the world's most functioning addict. I've said that a million times. I've been clean for a while, thank the Lord. If you need help, reach out. Last thing, we're getting closer and closer day by day to Tactical Designs by Dory opening. I'm so excited. If you need some Kydex, please start getting that ready, and I'll let you know when we're launching. All right, guys, love y'all. I'm Scab. You're not. This is my good friend Tucker. He wants you to like and subscribe and hit all the notifications, and join me on my Instagram. And this is Lola. She said she doesn't care if you hit like, subscribe, or join him on Instagram.